Snake, we're back for part 24 of The Last of Us commentary. Look at that squirrel!
It's remastered as well.
It's a remastered squirrel.
You know, I've said a couple parts ago how they skip over the hardest parts. I'm glad they skipped over it, because I'm pretty sure they've been talking about football the whole way here. Non-stop, endless football.
What do you have against the good old pigskin throwing?
Old pigskin throwing and kicking. I'll tell you what I have against it. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
It's not my form of entertainment.
I mean, you don't really kill zombies either, Snake. So I mean, that's kind of a stupid argument.
It is not a stupid argument because I kill virtual zombies, but I don't play virtual football.
Yeah, but you don't. What?
You see, what you're doing here is you're trying to force an argument from a very silly premise. You're hoping I'd fall into your gamble, but I didn't. Didn't take the bait. And now you're going on the back foot, pretending like what you said was completely logical. It weren't, though.
What? What are you fucking talking about? I've completely ignored everything you just said.
Nice try, fucker.
I'm really upset over something, Snake. I mean,
nice try.
Just cause you're really salty over football for some reason doesn't mean you have to become the giantess baby of all babies.
Nice memes.
They named the horse Callus.
It's a really shit name for a horse.
You're so callous, Mr. Horse. Well, that's fucking ridiculous. A flamethrower? Okay.
Joel doesn't question it. He's like, man, these university fucking students.
He seemed way too pleased about it. It's like, whoa, what is this? Well, time to break the Geneva Conventions.
My enemies will go up in flames just like my existence.
You could see how fucking excited he was over that goddamn flamethrower.
Did you use the flamethrower much?
I mean, yeah.
It's pretty fucking good. Ridiculously powerful, like, considering video game flamethrowers are usually pretty fucking awful. I like this.
I love how overclocked his fucking bag is. It looks ridiculous.
I'm carrying at least 70 kilograms of weight. Put me out of my misery.
There was a lookout here.
There's a scene later in the game where Joel looks at his backpack when he sees, like, walking by and he has to get it. And the next scene when he actually gets it, he puts it on and it's like so many fucking shit attached to it just appeared out of nowhere.
Maybe, like, all of his guns can just fold, but he keeps them on the back for easy access. The boring life of the fucking patrol guy.
He died.
Didn't do his job very well.
Died like the piece of shit biologist that he was. Was he a biologist?
He was a lookout biologist. He was multitasking. Is there anything I want to upgrade?
Let's see what we got.
Sounds out of breath. That weight to the bag is getting to him.
I think it's the flamethrower just pushed him over the edge.
Oh yes, fucking Nick Kang that revolver.
Oh, we need to make it as ugly as fucking possible. We need lights and fucking some weird thing on the end of the barrel to make the barrel like 2 inches longer, which makes it better somehow.
I'm saddened by the fact that we can't, like, physically alter the appearance of most of these weapons.
The more at the time I was happy, but the further away it gets, the sadder I am that Nick Kang will never return.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Snake?
Think about it.
No, I'm not gonna think there's nothing to think about. He belongs in the past.
Think about it.
No.
Nick Kang stood for something. Not many video game characters do that.
What did he stand for? He didn't stand for anything. He was just an asshole who fucking wisecracked all the time. All the goddamn time.
All the time. That's all the time. You see, you answered it yourself. What did he stand for? He was an arsehole who wisecracked all the time.
It's not standing for it. It's not like he was like, yeah, I'm a wisecracking asshole, and I stand by it. He didn't say that.
How many people do you think are
He
there?
didn't say that, but he implied it heavily.
No, it's like saying Joel stands for killing people.
Do you
Which
think
he
there are
does.
people my age?
It's implied.
I'm not sure.
So what is with your point of him being the only character who stood for something?
You see, other characters did it, but they didn't do it to the same level.
No, what? That's stupid.
When he said, "Oh shit, it's dim sum time," you felt it. You
No,
felt
I
it in your
didn't feel it
bones.
because I don't know what dim sum time is.
I don't either, but you kinda do.
No, I don't. Look at all those fucking zombies.
In a world deprived of Nick Kang, this is what we get.
No, we weren't deprived of Nick Kang. Nick Kang, there was too much of fucking Nick Kang in the world. That's why I'm glad it's over.
It's never over. It's only just begun.
No, it's over. I was there for the last part of it, Snake. It's over.
You turned your audio off, how do you know?
I only turned off my audio for one segment of the commentary, okay? I don't even remember doing that, so...
But you remember you only turned it off for one segment.
Because I fucking remember most of it. It was just fucking sad because you weren't smart enough to think of the same thing. I mean, Snake. Oh, Snake. If you're so sad for the glory days of Nick Kang, why don't you re-record the gameplay and we can do it all over again, huh?
Hey man,
No.
it would be fake if we did that.
Yeah, sure. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
It would be too fake.
It wouldn't be fake. Your fucking attitude is fake.
Wow.
Fake
See,
AF.
this is what Nick Kang brings out in people.
Yes! Why do you want to fucking talk about... Oh my god!
Honesty, arseholishness, and wisecracks.
No.
Just talking about him in passing have brought out these elements in you. That's how he stood for something.
He didn't stand for shit. He was a horrible character. Voiced by... Who was he voiced by? Johnny Cage? Who was that guy?
Man, not living up to his reputation as being just fucking... What the fuck was it?
I don't fucking know. It's irrelevant.
See,
Hey,
Nick Kang's so filled with personality, he sucked the actor's personality into him,
No.
leaving the actor an
It was-
empty, void husk.
It was so unmemorable that we just fucking forgot about it.
Charming, charismatic, leading
Who
man.
the fuck is Johnny Cage?
Johnny Cage is from Mortal Kombat.
I mean, wasn't he also a wisecracking actor?
You know, you might be right. I don't know much about Mortal Kombat, you see.
What are we doing? When is Joel gonna fall down from the goddamn...
He's not gonna fall over because we're at the university, the Fireflies are here, and I guess to his mind he's decided, yeah, clearly they just let the zombies in to act as a buffer zone.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to want to be,
It's just like the Soviet bloc, but with zombies.
shut up.
Did you know that Nick Kang is an unlockable character in Tony Hawk's Underground
I
too?
don't think so.
Oh, that's so good. That timing doesn't line up to me.
What?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 doesn't that
No,
predate?
Underground too. Underground.
Oh, Underground 2.
Yeah.
Not as good. Underground 2, fuck. I beat Underground 1. I cannot remember a single goddamn thing from Underground 2. Aside from there was one room you could go in, and they had that fucking Star Wars kid in it, because guess what? Memes, even back then, were memes. They just started and they haven't stopped yet.
Oh my god.
I'm not wrong. I have to stop and grab everything.
Yes, you do. You do have to grab everything.
Did you go and look up Nick Kang then?
Yeah, it was voiced by Russell Wong.
Wong.
Russell Wong. For some reason, who is this guy? Who is this guy? What was this guy's name again? Paul Walker. For some reason, they have the profile picture of Paul Walker from Nick Kang.
Get him.
It's weird.
I can't think of a reason.
Yeah, a whole mess of them.
I mean, I guess Nick Kang's career was fast and furious.
Look at all those monkeys!
We've got to chase him down. We've got to see him closer.
Can you shoot? Why can't you shoot them?
Because I'm on horseback. You can't shoot on horseback.
Oh, wow. Way to fucking force my hand, video game.
Perhaps if I jumped off quick enough, I could have shot those monkeys and did everyone a favor. But no.
Clopty, clopty, clopty.
Maybe these
Just
guys.
enjoying a leisurely stroll. Taking it all in.
Maybe.
Okay, this campus is way too big. You don't need this much education.
What? What?
Hey, look.
Too much space, too much education. Just calm it down. Joel's done perfectly fine without much.
We don't know that. We don't know the education of Joel. Last name unknown. What's Joel's last name?
Have we never really gotten to the root of it? Perhaps Joel is his last name.
Joel. Just like Mario.
Just like it.
So does that mean Tommy's name is Tommy Joel?
Yeah.
That's a good name, you know.
It doesn't sound that bad, does it?
That's why he like left his brother, because he doesn't want anyone else to know that his someone in his family named his brother Joel.
It's the firstborn name of all in the Joel family.
There's Joel the senior. There's just Joel the junior, and there's Joel the third. I'm Joel the fifth.
He was gonna name his daughter Jolena, but wife wouldn't have it. No.
He was about to change it, but you know, the zombie apocalypse happened.
Yeah.
Since his wife had already died.
She was the first zombie.
How does that make sense? No, she's not.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
No, but she wasn't the first zombie. She had been dead for ages, obviously.
As a zombie.
What?
I mean, you can't say 100% I'm wrong. I can't say 100% I'm right. It's unfalsifiable. But this is my headcanon. Are you interfering with my headcanon?
Yeah, because it's fucking stupid.
This is a headcanon safe space. There will be no judging of headcanon here in this commentary.
Fucking, you know what is a safe space for? For your stupid ideas, Snake.
That's why I need a safe space, because all my ideas are stupid. I need a realm where no one will judge them.
Why do you make video game reviews? It's like asking for to be judged.
Even by people who like them.
Yes, Snake, why don't you review that game? Why did you review this game instead of that game? Can you review these games, Snake? These games, Snake? These are my favorite games, Snake, and I want you to review them. Snake, I hate these video games. Can you also hate them, Snake?
I mean,
Snake.
I mean, I can if you want. You can headcanon it so that I do. Look, save me the effort of writing reviews. Just write fan fictions of me reviewing games.
Damn it.
Yes. That's good.
That saves so much time.
It does. It would be so fun. Like, who was that person? Eileen? Eileen could just write her own fan fiction of you reviewing the Assassin's Creed franchise.
I'm not sure where I'm going with this whole idea.
What idea?
This whole topic.
I don't know. Just talk about anything else other than the video game, Snake.
That's what people want. That's what they need. Like, they don't come here for The Last of Us.
So, Snake, what at this point, what are you doing in the video game?
At this point, what I'm doing in the video game is I'm slowly sneaking towards the foes.
Oh, you sure are.
the foes, hoping to catch them unawares so I can hit them with the shiv.
I didn't have that great of a time during this part of the game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't find clickers that hard, really. Like, on my first playthrough, they were a bit fidgety, but then I just kind of realized, like, fuck it. As long as you're walking slowly, and, like, they're on their own, they aren't a threat to you. It's kind of... Granted, it was harder on my first playthrough as well, because I refused to use listen mode. I switched it off. Listen mode just makes the stealth in this game nothing. It's so ridiculously overpowered.
I mean, I guess it's like the zombies are harder when it's just if it isn't just clickers. Because right now, if it is clickers don't really see you, so it's easier to take them down. But if like there's this one fucking asshole zombie you can still see, it's gonna pretty much fuck you over.
That's how they should. That's how you make these kind of encounters interesting, though. You mix and match shit, but they don't really do that, and the bloater just stands over there bloating consistently.
Fucking bloating people. What the hell is that? That is one gross ass thing.
I guess that's the final stage of all the spores. And not to mention, I've got the flamethrower now, so... yeah. Bloaters are basically, like, nothing at this point. The flamethrower rules all. Yeah, man. Like, the only bad thing I can say about it is it's a bit clunky. Makes you a bit slower when you use it, but who cares? Everything in front of you is dead.
Look at him die. Can the bloaters see you?
They can see, like...
Which makes no sense.
yeah, somehow they get their eyes back at some point.
Mushroom eyes. Who's that asshole with 2 TVs? You see that guy? Did he have 2 TVs? It kind of looked like he had 2 TVs.
What kind of arsehole has 2 TVs?
Just like in a fucking row. That's very upsetting to me. Yeah, is that 2 TVs? Fuck, can you just ignore the zombie and look at the TV, Snake?
Sorry, the zombie is a bit more of an arsehole, I'd find. Maybe that was the arsehole who had 2 TVs.
Fucking bloating asshole with his 2 TVs.
It's TV bloat. Yeah, I got the flamethrower now, I've basically won. We don't even have to get LA to Pittsburgh, this is what we came all the way for. Pittsburgh? Not Pittsburgh. It's not even a victory anyway, we're heading to Salt Lake City.
So, like, with your flame... Can you, like, if you just cook something with your flamethrower, just, you know, burn it up, like a chicken or something, does that mean you can just eat the chicken?
I mean, clean the bacteria off the chicken. I guess it depends on what's in the flamethrower. I mean, most flamethrowers, you know, would use kind of liquidy flame like napalm or some such. Some would just propel it forward. I don't know as much about flamethrowers as I perhaps should, but I know more than I really should. It's also at this point I realised if you're sprinting, Joel just opens every door so violently, but doors only exist in sections where there aren't really any enemies, so it's just like, really urgently gotta scavenge all this bullshit.
All these people had lives.
Not anymore.
I've noticed that Joel is very lax about, you know, wearing the gas mask.
Yeah.
It's like, it gets out, it's like, okay, time to get rid of it. It's not like, you know... like these areas don't seep through the fucking walls.
I mean, it's also the case, why doesn't he just wear it all the time if he's so lackadaisical about it? It's like, spores, okay.
Imagine if you had to have a button to put them on.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't even change
And you,
gameplay.
like, forget it.
Because it's automatic, it makes no difference. There is zero difference between, like, a gas mask section and a non-gas mask section.
And I guess it's kind of blinder, like, darker.
Yeah, there's other sections that do that.
Now, but it would be great if you had to push a button and you forget and you just die.
Just walk right on into it.
Plug it in.
And this would be great. Like, imagine there are enemies you could pull their gas masks off and run away.
Oh my god.
A sneaky gas mask
Fucking
kill.
devious.
Joel could even do a little cackle as he killed them that way.
What do you think of this iteration of the Last of Us iteration of the turning things on
Puzzle.
puzzle event, quick time event, basically?
I like it. I had to think about it. The first time I played this game, I was here for a good, solid 30 seconds. I'd figured out in the first two, and those were two. It was...
As a form of defense, maybe they're doing the
It
same.
was all or nothing in those 2 seconds, Noonan. I felt it. I felt, if I don't get this right now, I could be here for 40, maybe 50 seconds.
Oh,
But
jeez.
I buckled down, I looked at my surroundings, and I flicked with both fingers then, because that's how much of a revelation it was.
I mean, this isn't the first time they've shown up Snake, so I don't really...
Yeah, it wasn't my first rodeo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'd expect.
It wasn't my first rodeo. And saying it up in that way earlier let me kind of foresee all the elements at play here. There was the pushy thing, there was the generator, and then there was the QuickTime event. 3 elements. Not 1, not 2, not 4. 3 elements. 3 is a magic number in the human mind. We work in intervals of 3, and the Last of Us guys knew that.
Have you ever been to one of
Those dogs, those naughty dogs, as they would be called around the office.
No, not as a student.
I saw it.
Why not?
30 seconds. In and out. Bang. Done it.
I had Sarah when I was.
What did you
pretty
think of
young.
that section?
I was just more wondering why Ellie, every time you get off, scoots back onto the seat
What happened?
when you, like, just get immediately on it. And how Joel's foot clips through Ellie every time he gets on the horse.
I didn't think about those things. I just accepted it as part and parcel of the experience.
Because, like, Joel gets on the horse so aggressively, just like, every time I couldn't think of him just whacking Ellie in the face with his foot. It's like, that's just how I see it every time, and it's uncomfortable.
There's also a fact, I mean, if you walk around here, Ellie will follow you. Like, that's... So your options are the morally right, just walk around and let Ellie have the horse, or kick her in the head ephemerally. Ephemerally? Ethereally.
Smack.
Right for... I gotta loot all of this shit. We gotta be prepared at all times.
Schnickety schnick, let me get all this stuff.
We found a
Swipe,
firefly.
swipe.
We better.
Eric Griggs.
Eric Griggs. Fucking Eric Griggs. Who do you think you are?
Think about Eric Griggs. He walked into that tent, he put his pendant down, and he never picked it up again. Dead.
Do you think they punish people if they lose their pendants?
I imagine it's a lot like the Russian military. They just, well, you know, World War II, they just fucking kill you.
Hey, what about over there?
It's like, we can't afford to make more pendants. Do we look like metallurgists here? Get fucked.
I like to imagine that if Joel wasn't, you know, bringing back Ellie to have her brain be cut out and used as a vaccine for to save humankind,
It's rusted
I feel like Joel's job would be
Maybe we can
just
get
collecting firefly pendants and selling them back.